we're going to look through the new student enrollment and parent portal. The first thing that you're going to do is go to the Thorndale ISD webpage, and you're going to see the parent portal button right here on the main page. You will also see down here under quick links a new student enrollment, which offers additional instructions if you need step-by-step instructions. We're going to go here to the parent portal link. Right here is where if you have a user such as a student already in school and you're already set up under parent portal with a login, please go ahead and log in and you'll go through the steps to add a new student. If you are new to the district, then we want to, or have never created an account before, we want to create an account right here. The district cannot recover passwords for you. We can tell you logins, such as usernames, but if you need to recover a password for a current user, then you may do that here. So we're going to go to create an account. I am going to create my account, set up my password or my username, my password, following all the steps. I'm going to put in an email address because you have to verify your information so that you can use the program correctly. And a phone number is optional. However, it is good to add in if you would like to receive text messages. Right here, you will set up your account reminder, your question, in case you get locked out. And now you have an account right now. So we'll finish. It is going to populate with a screen that looks like this, and it's going to tell you to verify your email address. So you'll go check the email that you just put in. The reason for that is all these sides over here will have additional drop downs once your email address is verified. If you don't verify, you won't have full access. It's very simple. I went into my email, and I'm just going to find the parent portal email, and I'm going to click validate email. Great. So I'm just going to refresh my screen right here. Now I'm verified. You can do the same thing with your phone number, except if you forget or don't see the code, just get it resent. I'm not going to do that step right now. If you are enrolling a new student, you will click enroll a new student. If you are just setting up your account and you need to just link a student that's already in Thorndale ISD, Becky Garcia can give you the parent ID number and you will click link an enrolled student. We are working on enrolling a brand new student to the district today, so I'm clicking there. And I'm going to follow all of these steps. The biggest thing that we need to remember is please type everything in all caps. So I am going to enroll Daffy Duck today. It's asking me for a request enrollment key, so I'm going to request that. Again, I'm going to go back to my email address, check my email here. Give it a second to come through. There it is. Check that. What we'll do here is it's going to give you an actual key here, which is kind of crazy. So I'm actually just going to copy and paste this information straight in and verify. And I'll click continue. Now it's going to ask me to add the student information here. If you already have a student enrolled and you're just adding an additional student, this information should be here. But right now, I'm enrolling one student right now. So my physical street number, then my street name. Remember, I'm going to type in all caps. Mailing address, I'm just going to click copy because it's the same exact thing. If this is a P.O. box, then you'll put your P.O. box there. I'm going to add contacts here. I'm going to add a minimum of 2 contacts. So there are 2 separate people that I can contact if needed. Choose my preference, contact name. I am an emergency contact. Same thing. And you can pre-fill if you need to. I've already put all that information in, put in what you need. We do want the right to transfer, please. Answer this information. Contact email address. We do want to put that in there so that we have a place to contact you via email if we cannot get a hold of you. This also allows for district notifications to be sent out as well. You want to make sure you're up to date. Right to transport, please type in your information as far as what type of car you drive so we know who is picking up the student, and fill this additional information out, please. So I'm going to add my second contact here. Same thing. I can actually pre-fill all of that. It's the same information. I do want to make sure that if this is not the point of contact, then I don't have to put in all the additional information, but we do want to be able to have at least something to an additional person to contact if needed. Right to transport, please make sure that we know that that person is someone that could transport, and put in their vehicle information and driver's license. So once that's completed with the address and contacts, I have a minimum of 2 people. I can continue on. I'm going to click Add and Edit Info. This is where I'll complete all of the forms, and I'll show you what one of them looks like, and then we'll move on. I'm going to select who my primary contact is, the person I want to contact first. And then I'll go through all of my information here. Students probably not going to have an email or a cell phone. Please put in a social security number. You do want to tell us what ethnicity they are. They can be more than one. Obviously, this can be the parent phone number here. It is important that we have this information so that if we need to, we can contact in case of an emergency and make sure that we have the right person. Special programs, go through. If you don't know these answers, you can click no, and discussions can be had after the fact if the parent has any concern. Student homeless, no. Not in foster care. Serving in our country, no. Please answer these as best as you can. This form's upload, please ignore. It is nothing for you to do. All of those forms will be available elsewhere. Save and continue. Oh, asking more for my date of birth for the student. And I'm going to save and continue. This is where you will have all of the different forms that you will fill out. So please make sure that everything that you provide is up to date and legal. I'll show you what the next one is, and then you can continue on. Ethnicity, I'm not Hispanic. What race, white, save and change. As you can see, student information was already pre-filled there. Once you have completed all of the forms that are listed here, make sure that you go ahead and you click Enroll a New Student. This is going to finalize your enrollment process, and you can print this enrollment for your own verification, or you do not have to. The next thing that you'll do is make sure that Ms. Garcia or Mrs. Cuba have the correct documentation that is needed for the enrollment process to be finished. You may find that at the school website right here under the new student enrollment. I'll show you exactly where that is. Right here under quick links, new student enrollment. And there is a document that says new student enrollment and parent access directions. And right here on the second page, we'll talk about all the documentation that you need to submit to the registrar. Secondary is Becky Garcia, and elementary is Betty Cuba. So right here, you'll see that you need proof of residency, parent's driver's license, student birth certificate, social security card for the student, student immunization records, report card from last school, only if available. Out of district transfer students, this is the information that you will need, and guardianship documentation if necessary. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact Betty Cuba at the elementary or Becky Garcia for the secondary, middle, and high school.